dive once more into this freaking thing. Oh, is it time to update Steam again? Or is it just wasting my time on purpose? Oh, it's connecting it. And just like that, DOSBox, she opens. My name is Pirate Mummy. Maybe we are down this road. And we ought to. I spent freaking long enough today actually trying to make it through a couple days. So the reality is, Lord, did we actually get done with Wednesday night? That's right. We were gonna check out the cutscene, and then it doesn't do it. It doesn't show us. I do kind of want to look up that cutscene though. Now that I think about it, I think I was gonna. Harvester, Momsy. Oh my God. I might have looked up too much. I don't think I want to know what that scene is about. Suffice it to say, it is not the scene I thought it was going to be talking about. Alright then. So, we got everything we need, right? We got our meat. We got this stuff for one reason or another, I'm sure. Anything else we wanted to check out at night? I don't think so. Nora, go lay down, please. You can lay down there, I guess. Alright. There you go, Spot. I don't know that we need to mess with him.
Well, that didn't work.
Damn it!
There we go. I do remember doing this.
Oh man.
Well, that didn't work.
Oh man.
Well, that didn't work.
Okay. All right.
Alright, well, we got it. Alright, see ya. And that's the end of that. Alright. Let's do a new Thursday.
Hello, dear. You know those firemen? Congratulations, hero. You found Karen after all.
You don't seem proud, Mother. I wonder why.
I warned you not to.
Am I running out of time?
The blood drive is coming soon.
What does that have to do with anything?
If you haven't joined the lodge by then, you'll find out. Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Imagine accusing your future father-in-law of a thing like...
Why would she lie?
Okay, Weisenheimer. Even if he is a child molester, a kidnapper, and an attempted murderer, that's no...
Good Lord.
Don't forget to put the...
What happens if you do forget to put the paper out for Jimmy one or too many times? Is he just off you? Like,
Leave me alone, will ya? This is the good part. Hey, it's too bad they don't give scout badges for digging up buried kids. I like to see what...
okay, well,
Good.
you're cool. Alright, man. Give you, just paper, as always.
Hey, Steve, you've been...
Right. Totally cool. So,
Exquisite cloth. Its loss should trigger quite a bit of dissension amongst our gallant firefighters. Still, that is not your lack of
I've heard all that dialogue. Wow, that was quick. And we're just looking at this. Okay. Well, it's Thursday night. Okay, so barbershop is closed. Huh. I mean,
Oh man.
use like anything, right? Got a bat, don't I?
Damn it. Damn it.
You can't use the bat? Okay. I'll bite. What do we need to use? Is it the shovel? That's not how a professional would break it. Would they use the wrench? I'm not a professional break-in artist. I don't know. Tape? It made it. Got the tape. Okay. Well. Yeah. Okay. We would break it and. Okay. What was the point of the tape though? With that? No. Maybe. Straight slot screws. Alright.
Yeah.
That's it. You got the pole. Okay. Easy peasy. I guess technically we haven't seen this night. We would assume it's all the same. Let's not. Off with the shirt, of course.
What do you people want from me?
More pie, Shaver?
Welcome to our order.
The hand that grips the knife this time. Steady.
Yeah, I guess that'd be it. You just throw on the same ass shirt, don't you? Oh. Yeah, I think I do remember there being a disc. Control F4 and click, baby. Jeez. Turned into Friday pretty quick. I guess you can go around talking to people all you want, but yeah. Really just the same thing at the end of the day, huh? I'm sorry, was there a closet or something? Alright. Well, it's the day of the bake sale. What you gotta say for yourself, mother?
Hello, dear. How are you today? Did you hear what happened at the barber shop? Someone broke into Pastorelli's salon and took his antique barber's pole. The next morning, Pastorelli touched some live wires that the thief left lying around and was electrocuted. Well, that darn foreigner got what he deserved, if you ask me.
What?
Coming into a nice little town like Harvest and stealing business.
Harvesters, though.
Heavens, if a bowl and scissors were good enough for your father, I don't see why decent working folk need a fancy wop styling their hair. That's how it goes. First you get a sissy trim, then bang, you're a communist. Isn't it exciting, Steve? 5 days and 1,200 cookies later, the bake sale is already here. Where does the time fly?
1,200.
Those 1,200 cookies. How many are you taking to the sale?
Oh, about 20. The rest were stale. But the effort wasn't wasted. It's for a good cause. Will you be at the school tonight? That's nice, dear. It's good to be open to new experiences.
Don't you think it's odd having...
Gosh, hooties, what should we do? Leave them in the streets?
Of course we should bury them.
Gosh,
I have wondered about that.
But there's nothing wrong with the air.
That's what I mean. Big city folk, they get so used to smog that clean air is a shock to their systems. Gets them every time. Don't forget to put the papers out.
I could have sworn there were cutscenes with the baby, and it seems like there is not. What?
Good. Leave me alone, will ya? This is good.
Sure is Friday. There's the newspaper.
Hey, Steve, you've been doing a swell.
Yeah, whatever. So this is fun. No. No. Friday time. Well, I guess we'll go check out the barber shop that we totally screwed. No.
Think about taking some of that siding off. I was one what found Pastorelli this morning after he stepped in the water with the live wires hanging out. His body was so burnt his arm. Problem is, both was burnt so bad, and the flesh all...
Oh my god.
I tell you, the only thing worse than a fire station full of sissies is a fire station full... Nice to...
Well, you guys are just charming as punch, aren't you? I'm sorry, was that did the alien change? Nope, alien's the same. Well, this has been fun. Let's go see what's going on at the diner, I suppose.
I can't talk now. The dishes are stacked up and back, and I better take advantage of the lull. I've whipped up a huge batch of brownies for the PTA bake sale tonight. I just wish I could do more to help out those poor bums. I think it starts at 6 and runs until 10. Mr. Pastorelli was electrocuted. He's dead.
Maybe it's what the guy had to do.
That's no excuse for hurting someone else. Even if Pastorelli were alive, I feel terrible about what happened at the fire station. Those...
Hi. Hey, Karen. Shall we go and see Stephanie?
Did you say hello?
Yeah.
Thank. Yeah, I know what that crazy little bitch said, but it's not true. I was at home that night. Mrs.
That's right, Mr. Potsdam.
Forget the pot roast, Mother. Pot roast isn't for backstabber. My meat! My meat! Take that up with the sheriff. You know, with a slaughterhouse full of meat in town, what kind of nutcase would steal a barber's pole? Those silly willies down at the fire station are just in.
I'm glad to see you. I feel so alone, cooped up in here. I understand that bake sale is today.
Yeah, you'd think it was the second coming the way everyone is acting around here.
It's insane. The maniacal attention paid to this bake sale. Like all the women in Harvest came from the same cookie cutter. And through my window at night, I see my
so-called mother has been baking. Better that.
Wait around long enough. You know the fireman? Another harmless prank?
However many it takes to get in.
Are you using...
It was just...
You've turned the fireman against...
Would you rather stay here? I've heard...
All right. I don't know if you heard or not, but Mr. Pastorelli, the barber... Oh my God.
It was an accident.
That doesn't change the fact that...
It was just...
An accident which wouldn't have happened if not for the lodge.
I didn't create...
Are you sure?
No. But however it's...
Vandalism, theft, manslaughter.
I'm fine.
A man is dead. Tell me, is anything...
Yeah, or escape.
It just seems to me that this order of yours...
They can't make me do anything.
No. But maybe when it's all said and done, you'll want to do anything.
You've got to trust me.
Is it true? You found Karen?
Yeah, just in time, too. He'd molested her and buried her alive. He couldn't bring himself to...
Who?
She says it was Mr. Potts.
Oh, Christ. No.
Take it easy.
So... Come back and...
Yeah, I wish I could say that was the case, kiddo. Okay. Alright, so the question here now is, like, what's up with the rest of this? Shall we go to the police station? He's not gonna believe me.
Boy, I'm nowhere near solving the Tucker case, and now I have to deal with... Looks like we've got us a mini crime wave on our hands. Just... Next morning, Pastorelli I don't like it. Stop on.
Okay, well, thanks for that, I guess. Don't need to be hanging out there. Alright. Let's go to the lodge, I guess.
And here it is, the object doll, imported Venetian glass and Italian dreams. You have done well. An unfortunate side effect that Pastorelli was electrocuted because you left live wires in a puddle on the floor. But as those with affectations of worldliness say, c'est la vie. Pastorelli's own incompetence caused his unfortunate accident. What does it matter that you left live electrical wires hanging in the water on the floor? If he hadn't cross-wired the alarm system to the sprinklers,
That's fair.
of course. Your final assignment is to set a fire in DNA's diner and let the French fry where they may.
What?
So close. Strange to find a murder. Tonight, the bake sale commences. Yes, I suggest you succeed. Beyond that, you must find your own answer.
Why am I about to do that?
Bye-bye.
Seeing you here again, one would think you'd never go. My breast just swells with pride whenever I think about that PTA. Mr. Johnson says one of my pupils scratched his priceless tucker. Some lucky boy or girl. When I went to get my hair trimmed this morning, and worse, that Mr. Pastorelli had been electrocuted. Say, congratulations. Don't know how you did it, but if I were still published, drop in again.
So you want me to set fire to DNA's diner? First of all, how dare you? Second of all, could you?
Sorry, son, no time. Well, son, the day of the long-awaited bake sale has...
Gas can.
Don't mumble, son. Next time you...
Okay.
Can't talk now, Buckaroo. Happy trails, Buckaroo.
Okay.
Well, that didn't
Damn
work.
it.
Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't
Oh,
work.
man. Oh, man.
Well, that didn't work.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I don't know how I'm supposed to do it. I'm supposed to do it here?
Well, that didn't work. Well, that
Damn
didn't
it.
work.
Okay.
man. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't
Okay.
work.
Yes, that's... I can't talk now.
Wait, not the Potsdam residence. God, it's like we're so close to this bake sale, but...
Hello, dear. How are you today?
What charity is that?
It'll... You have...
I don't...
You will.
Tell me more.
As I told...
Why is that?
Don't forget to put the paper...
guess we'll talk to people until we figure something out. But
Hello, Steve. Those PTA busybodies have hurt my business. Somebody stole the barber's pole from that. And then they left live wire. Naughty fellows like Deputy Loomis aside.
Can't talk now, Steve. Breaks my heart to see everyone getting so excited over a... There's nothing healthier. Don't be such a stranger.
Stephen, I'm glad you're here. Remember, Stephen, tonight is the PTA bake sale. You'll be there, won't you? That's good. I hope to see you there. I really do.
oh,
Stop by.
Young man, I do hope you'll attend the bake.
Sure.
A ditch makes a poor resting place.
You make it sound like I...
A choice that is rapidly... I'd say it's been a...
I guess I really haven't talked to Mrs. Potsdam recently.
If it isn't,
Hello, dear. Come to see Stephanie, have you? Why then, whatever are you here for? The bake sale is tonight, 7 o'clock at the school. Lots of... Give my regards to...
I'm glad to come back and...
And here's an unfortunate... Yes, of course. Your final assignment is to set a fire in... Yes, I suggest you succeed.
Talk to the missile guy.
Halt! It's just me. What do you want? That's good. I'm glad you stopped by again. Remember,
I'm sorry. Everybody's so darn happy about that darn baked. Anytime.
Bye-bye. Cool.
No. Not care. Okay, so this game does intrigue me because it's not just like super clear what to do. I haven't talked to Johnson, I guess.
Some rotten son like Tucker.
Yeah,
If I find out who did it all, why couldn't they have? I was good work rescuing Karen. Of course, you queered my play with Edna, but so Pastorelli, of course, but at least his. Bye now.
I can't talk. I guess you heard that dang idiot Pastorelli went out and got himself electrocuted. Anytime.
Alright. So exactly what is it I'm supposed to do here? Sale is tonight. How do I get it to turn into night? I guess I haven't been to the mortuary yet.
You can't have.
I was only.
Indeed.
Security.
I'm afraid that's not good enough.
And what would you have me give you?
Why should I?
Well, that didn't work.
Why should I?
Can we just not? Look, now it's got me equipping shit. For what purpose? Okay. I guess you can take a photo of a dead body. That's...
Ah, you've taken up photography, I see.
That John Doe you've got boxed up in the chapel?
You maybe...
You don't have to be to know that being ripped to shreds can be
This is not something you... That's what we all want.
What game are you people playing?
A game we win or lose together.
Look, are you going to tell me what I want to know, or do I go to the sheriff with these pictures?
That would be a grave mistake, I assure you. I've told you all I can. My losses have been substantial of late, so I can't offer you money. I do suggest you take it. A wise decision. When a wasp's nest is stirred up, it is seldom the wasps who grieve later.
Well, that answers how we get the glue. Why do we need glue? Ah, you know. Keep me comfy and safe while I play this weird game, dude. Alright. Well, we know how to get that shit now. Oh, come on. Friday bake sale. Let's check it out. Finally, this door has a purpose.
Buy some cookies? It's for a good cause. Mercy, what a terrible thing to say. Isn't it, ladies?
Yes, terrible.
What a good boy you are. Have a cookie.
Why, I never... Yes, never.
I don't like this.
What a good boy you are. Have a cookie. Derelicts and bums who wander into town.
They deserve to be buried. It's the Christian thing to do.
That's awful nice of you. But why do so many derelicts and bums die in Harvest?
Don't be such a wise apple, Steve.
I don't really like this.
Hello. Mercy.
Yeah.
Hello.
Why? Yeah.
Hello, Steve. Derelict.
Don't be.
Lights and enema. No blood on the floor. Do onto others as you would do onto your mother. No laughing. No sports allowed. Very confused. What? Huh? Wait. Okay. Wait, the emergency exit doors are locked from...
Ladies, someone has just burned down the TV station. On the night of our bake sale?
What?
Hello. Why?
Okay. Someone burned down the TV. Shit, it's closed. Well, so much for that.
What a good boy you... Mercy.
Huh. I expected more of a bake sale, I guess. I don't know. I'll tell you what I miss. I miss cakewalks. I think between like 4th to 6th grade we had those things, and those were awesome. But enough of that. Sonorous buzz. Now, how do you suppose?
Oh man, damn it. Well, that didn't.
Oh,
well, that
man.
didn't work.
Okay.
Well, that didn't. Well, that didn't. Well, that. Well, that didn't. Well, that didn't work.
Okay.
Oh man. Oh man.
Okay.
Well, that didn't work.
Not sure how any of this is supposed to work. At least we made Nightfall. I don't know where to go with the rest of this. Oh no. He's dead. Yeah, I guess no real need to ever go back there.
It's not often.
Goodbye. What? Friday bake sale? So we checked out the TV studio. This is all done. Truly. Okay, do we go back to the school?
What a good boy you are.
derelicts and
They deserve.
That's awful.
Don't.
So none of that's changed. I don't get it. Do we take a picture of the TV station? What the point?
Okay. Well, that didn't work.
So that happened. Ah, shit. Should have seen that one coming. Sure, they're closed. General store?
And here it is. Yeah. You're so and he and past of your. Yes, I suggest you succeed. Beyond that, you must find your own answers. Members of the Order must be resourceful and cunning. So must you be to become one with them.
Oh my gosh. Fine, fine, fine. But for real, what is it you want, man? Okay. I just don't know. Diner's locked up. Can I just break in again like the other place? Yup, I guess so. Alright.
Okay. Well, that didn't work.
The old tried and true tape and wrench trick. Do I have to use Astro Glue for anything?
Okay.
Damn it! Alright, what about matches? Just anywhere?
Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work.
man.
Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work.
Oh, man. Damn it.
Well, that didn't work.
Oh, man.
Grease fryer. This is gonna blow me up, isn't it? Oh, for fuck's sake. We're not going back there.
Okay. Well, that didn't work.
I get rid of that?
Okay.
Damn it.
Tape again?
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh, what about...
Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work.
Oh man.
We're getting really close with this, you know.
Okay.
Hmm. This is weird. What am I supposed to do?
Damn it.
Well, that didn't work.
Wrench.
Well, that didn't
Damn
work.
it.
Well, that didn't work.
Damn it. Oh man.
God, we're so close, I feel. It's just... What would we even do?
Okay.
Oh man.
I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. And I like that, but like seriously, what the hell? Wait a minute. I do recall there being this.
Well, that didn't work.
What would the glue be used on, though? Wait.
Okay. Well, that didn't work.
Astro glue. What the hell would glue be used on? Right? Like, glue has something. What is astro glue? Just hot glue or something. I don't know.
Damn it.
Well, that didn't work.
Okay.
Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work.
Oh, man. Damn it.
Just kind of swinging wild, but that's kind of what you gotta do anymore. Huh.
Well, that didn't
Oh,
work.
man.
Alright, so somebody tell me. Not somebody. I'm just kidding. Don't tell me. So if I'm gonna do this. So that's gonna happen. Get me in a cop car.
Okay, Steve. Consider your get-out-of-jail-free card used. You're free to go.
It's still nightfall. And for some reason, Mom is still there. So I don't follow. I don't follow. Very interesting. What am I supposed to do? Help me out here, man. I'm afraid to check. Oh, hello, seasonal Tito's. I am not a speedrunner. I do speedrun some games, but I'm not like a, it's not my thing. And I'm sorry for ignoring the chat. Genuinely curious about this smoke alarm, and I don't want any spoilers. Once again, I've played this game before, but it was such a fever dream. It's just like, what would it even begin to want me to do? What in the world? I just... I just, for the life of me, dude, what would you do? This is what I would
Damn
do.
it. Oh, man. Damn it.
Okay.
Can you just leave the gas on? Can you set a match somewhere else?
Oh, man.
Okay. Well, that didn't work.
Nope, I guess not. How would you... Hang on. Is there going to be something stupid, like there's a tiny light switch somewhere that I don't see, or something like that? Wait, a cake cover?
Oh, man.
Well, that didn't work.
Okay.
Hold on. Cake cover. See, that's what I'm talking about. This damn game, like, it makes no sense. So
Well, that didn't work.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Damn it.
Well, that didn't work.
Okay.
Well, that didn't work.
Okay.
Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work.
Okay.
Let's try this. Nope. Inception. Alright, turn this off. Okay. Cake cover. Now what is that? Should we combine things together?
Well, that didn't work.
Or should we combine this with this? Apply to glue to the rim of the cake cover. Cake cover with glue on the rim. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm morbidly curious. Friday Fire.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can actually, like, perish. Look at that. Just fire, baby. It is absolutely possible to perish. So, good times.
Yeah.
Wisies. Wisies. Possible witnesses, of course. Still not totally sure about this bake sale. It was like 4 moms. 3 moms and 1 wine lady. Doing nothing. One of them just showed up. How you doing?
What do you people want from me?
More pie, Sharon?
Welcome to our order.
I want
So it's Saturday? Ugh. Dare we? Once again, sorry there, seasonal details. I don't have the chat overlay showing up on the game for some reason. I also don't know what I'm doing with this PC streaming thing, so that's...
What is it now?
Hank,
What?
why are you sitting in front of that blank TV?
Someone burnt down the TV channel. There's nothing on. Nothing on.
Honestly, Hank, you're acting like an alcoholic. I told you all that TV would hurt you.
Watching TV don't hurt me, Mom. But not watching TV hurts bad. If I find out who burnt down the TV station, I'll make him wish he was one of those damn Indians.
Oh my god. Keyword bye.
Good.
Bye now.
Hello, dear. How are you today? The nerve of some people burning down the TV station to detract from our bake sale.
I doubt the perpetrator did it just to annoy the Harvest PTA.
Coincidence? I don't think so. Just 6 months ago, the newspaper building went up in smoke. Obviously, there's a firebug on the loose. Either that or a communist. Steve, I'm so scared.
Scared.
Now that the bake sale's over, I just don't know how I'll fill my time. Oh, I feel so useless. My goodness. What's wrong with her?
Oh, God.
My goodness. Oh, it's not as bad as it looks. You just pop them back in. See? As good as new. That tarantula she ate must have had wasp eggs in it.
Don't you think we should get her to a doctor?
What for? She's got her mother. How silly I was, feeling useless just because there are no more cookies to bake. I can still rear my brood. This is a sign, Steve. I have a purpose again.
Glad to see you're feeling better.
Mind, that fire still burns my britches. First the newspaper building, then DNA's diner, then WHAR. I sense a pattern. And any pattern I can't make a dress out of is no darn good. I suppose you heard about DNA's diner burning down? Sheriff Dwayne thinks it was a grease fire. We took a black eye on the bake sale, but I'm sure the Harvest PTA annual blood drive will be more successful. Overall, we made about $200, hardly enough to bury a dead horse, and definitely not enough to cover the annual blood drive.
Wait, the blood drive and bake sale aren't the same thing? What the hell is the blood drive?
Annual blood drive, huh?
If you knew how much blood we get, you'd be more impressed. Donations are mandatory, Steve. If you're still here come Sunday, you'll be expected to give.
Until it hurts, I suppose.
Until it hurts. Even Hank will have to donate. Of course, lodge members are exempt. Remember that.
Hey, either way, no one's sticking me with a needle.
We don't use needles.
Okay.
Don't forget to put the paper.
This keeps getting worse. Every single time. Wait, stop.
See you later, alligator.
I got one for you.
Hey, Steve. You...
Okay. Here we are. Saturday. What now?
I'm glad to see you. I saw the TV station go up from my window.
Don't talk like that.
I'm sorry.
I wish there was something...
There he is. Make love to me.
If you're sure you want me to.
Do it to me. Now.
Alright, we've seen this. It's just so weird.
Did you say hello? Thank God. Harvest or without.
Wait, DNA? Hold on. Wait. Sign's not even working. Closed it.
I've tried so hard to find an excuse to keep on fighting. But Karen and I can't go out alone any longer. This diner he left us was all we had. It was always a struggle to keep it running in such a small town. And now we've lost it. I know that I can't afford to support us now. There's only one way out. I'm sure you won't be able to understand the depth of despair that would enable a mother to put a rope around her baby's neck and push her into the air and jump after her. I wonder if I'll hear her next now. If she kicks around and takes a long time to strangle me, I'll scream, but I won't cut her down. I've got to be stronger than I ever was before. But I hope she doesn't get it. God help us and forgive us, Edna Fitzpatrick.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Well, oh my god.
Say, can you spare a dime for a buckaroo who's down on his luck? The whole shebang just went up in flames, and I'm looking to mosey on to greet. Say, the whole shebang.
What in the unholy fuck? Dude.
Buy some cookies? Mercy.
Yes.
Well, holy shit, whack job.
TNA's diner is no more, as is Edna herself. She hung herself as soon as she realized what had happened to her beloved establishment. A true entrepreneur and a credit to her nation. Come now, anyone who spoke with her for 5 minutes. Still, you sought to torch her diner, and torched it is. You have proven yourself a worthy candidate for initiation. This was only a trial to determine your worthiness for testing. Your initiation into the mysteries of the harvest will soon begin. In the meantime, be patient. Protocols.
How I recognize the sign?
You will know when you receive the invitation. Bring it here, and your initiation shall begin.